Here we go again, back with more Pro Cycling Manager season 2015, and this time with more Road to Monument. This time it's the third part of our Vuelta Espana stage 9 to 12. First up we have stage 9, it's a hill stage, ends on a small hill. So last time we had a small hill end, I ended up actually losing a lot of minutes to the main favorites. Right now, after my excellent win stage last time, of course, stage win, I don't know what I'm saying, up to 26th overall at the moment, 10th sprint, 4th in mountain classification and 4th in under 25, which is a great result of a rider of my age and caliber in mountains especially. But yeah, let's just get the race started, and I don't think I'm going to go in a breakaway this time. So now we're in 5 kilometers to the first mountain climb of the stage, and I decided actually to go to a breakaway anyway. I attacked really late about the second sprint point. Just before it, got away with Ignatieff here from the CCC team, but we're about getting caught now 5 kilometers before the mountain sprint, so I'm thinking about attacking now. I'm 5 points behind Joaquim Rodriguez in the Mount Jersey classification at the moment, and there's 5 points up for grabs, probably some as well at the finish line, where he will probably gain some back on me, but just getting some points here would be really nice. So I will actually try and attack now. Let's see if Ignatieff will probably try and follow me. Maybe he can follow me as well. I don't really know how strong he is, but I'll try and get away at least, and hopefully we can hold the peloton behind us until around the top of the climb, and then just fall back in the peloton after that. 85. That's not too fast. Let's see. Is that an attack from Nicolas Roach leading out? I'm actually just going to slow down because I think I've got this under control right now. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to catch me. Oh, it's really steep here, 12% climb. I have to be a bit worried now because... Oh, that's Philippe Gilbert actually attacking now. I did not see him attacking on a stage like this. It is, of course, a hill stage, but I was expecting him to save his energy for the last climb. I'm not even going to try and win the hill points here ahead of him. I just feel like that's a bit too, let's say, impossible. Can I actually win this over him? He's sitting on my wheel. Plugging him to the right. Am I plugging him to the right? And I end up winning the hill sprint, which is really nice. I don't care if he goes solo. I just want to save up some energy now. Let me get some water and then drop back in the peloton. We're actually 2 minutes and 30 seconds ahead. But maybe Gilbert is just going for a stage win today. I don't think I'll be able to follow him up the last climb anyway. So I'm just dropping back or holding on, whatever is possible here. At least I'm not going to work anyway. That's one thing I'm sure about. But I'm not really... Yeah, he's sitting up as well now. There's actually a small peloton behind us now. 5 riders. I think Froome and Rodriguez has gone away. Rodriguez is a solo behind us. I'm actually sitting in a really good position right now. Which is surprising considering I actually have more energy left than I thought as well. This is of course a hill stage and I have 74 hills. It's not a mountain stage. But that climb was really steep and actually pretty long for a hill. So if this could be classified as a smaller mountain, of course, that's what a hill really is, but you probably know what I mean when I say that. Gilbert is leading out. 6-man group. Roach still there for Froome, Valverde. We have Nordhaug actually still there as well, so we have 2 Froome helpers. Joaquim Rodriguez for Quick Step. Ben Swift is there, Froome, and Valverde, so that's like so much help for Froome right here. I'm just going to drop back from Gilbert. I don't care. I can't follow him on downhill. That's really bizarre that I'm actually struggling more on the downhill than I am on the flat parts. But I guess that's what I get from improving my cobbles that so much. My flats that's improved as well. And okay, now in a group with a bunch of the favorites here. Not really what I expected to do when I attacked, but it's turned out pretty well. Gilbert's been caught. Now 7-man group. We have 1 Roach is behind us now, and then we have a big peloton with 107 riders. Dan Martin from Astana leading the peloton out at the favorites here. Yeah, he is actually the one leading them out. Not really many of my riders down there, which is not surprising since Charles down there has a lot of energy left. He'll probably actually finish better than me at this point. I would much rather right now be sitting down there than I sit here. I'm actually just going to... I think we're going to get caught slowly anyway, so I'm just drop off Spin Swift and Nordhaug. Is Nordhaug not driving for Sky? Oh, Nordhaug is driving for IAM, that's why he's sitting up here, not working for Froome. It's Ben Swift working for Froome really hard right now. Ben Swift has been doing really well. As on top of that, he finished in top 10 last stage as well on that hill stage that I won. And yeah, 5-man crew has gotten away now. Falgren, then Martin, let's see, Mainches, Adondo, Villamot. I know I should probably have stayed with the front group and not just dropped off, but I'm going so slowly at the moment that I'm still actually going pretty close with the riders in front of me. Let's see if anybody wants to work down here. And it doesn't really matter because I'm not going for any of the riders in front of me in the GC at the moment. Seneschal actually protecting me as well. What a nice teammate I have here. My energy bar is going up so much faster now with that help from him. 3 men I got away. Froome, Valverde, Nordhaug, Gilbert, Rodriguez, Swift. Swift is probably done up front now. Now it's the big boys have to work against each other. They've already probably secured the stage win between them. Maya, Goss, Ardondo, then Martin, now Dauskas, TINKOFF is up here, and me sitting next to all of them. Seneschal moving ahead on the downhill here, and then the climb pretty much starts right here. Yeah, that starts the climb. A little bit of flat section up here. You can see Ben Swift up ahead of us now, and then we have the 5-man group with all the big favorites here. Seneschal is done. I'm pretty much done as well, but I just have to go at my own pace right now. Trofimov, Lilla, Villamot. The Martin is actually pretty far behind in the group. I would expect him to actually smash everybody else in this peloton, because okay, he's coming up now. He's just overtaking most of these riders. You see, this is so steep and such a long climb as well. I can't keep up with Trofimov and riders like him. You can still see Froome. They're actually not that far ahead of us. We are slowly catching them, but this might be like a top 30 finish for me, which is surprisingly good, honestly. It's around where you can expect me to finish. And this is the finish line up here. Oh yeah, I remember this stage. And now I'm completely dead. TINKOFF, Mesh gets the 2 sprinters pulling each other up. Cameron Meyer, Ardondo, Dan Martin's done. Jungels, Buhani, Val, Simon Gerrans is down here as well. Brambilla, Buhani. I don't know where I finished, but you can just see if you can see some riders. TINKOFF was not in top 10. I'm guessing around 25th, 26th place. Let's check out the end result of the stage. So in the end, Nordhaug actually ended up beating everybody by over a minute. I'm really surprised at Nordhaug actually ending up beating Froome, Rodriguez and Valverde. I was expecting him to be the worst, but of course he was the guy sitting behind them all, saving up energy. He wasn't the threat overall, so he was easily led away, and then he just capitalized and ended up taking an impressive stage win. I ended up in top 20 actually on a stage like this, especially after being in the breakaway all day long, or half the day. That's really impressive. 19 overall. I moved up a few more places in the standings up to 21st. From I think that's 5 places more than before. Twait, my teammates gone, but I think we're down to now 7 teammates or 7 members in total of the Cyclist team. The team is really falling apart, but looking at the riders I'm surrounded by in the mountains, they're so much better than me. It's apart from maybe Gilbert and Gerrans, but they're much better than me in the hills. So really happy about the results so far. Let's get to stage 10 and 11 and maybe 12 as well. Okay, here we are with stage 10, and this stage looks perfect for me. It's short, and there's a hill before the end. I'm going to attack at the hill, and hopefully I can get away and maybe go solo or in a small group towards the finish line and get myself a second stage win. My fitness is going a bit down at the moment, I think, so I might not be able to do as well in these breakaways as I had in the beginning of the Vuelta Espana. Let's get to the stage. Okay, we're now 7 kilometers to the top of the climb, about a few hundred meters. You can probably actually see, if you see it ahead of the screen, that it does start to go a bit uphill just by looking at the angle of the road. But I don't know if I should attack already. It seems like everybody has a lot of energy left already from my team. I haven't got any protection at all this stage. I don't know why. Maybe they don't value me after they've lost one of the teammates. so they don't have enough resources to protect me, but I don't know why Cofidis wouldn't protect me. I'm 21st in the GC at the moment. Right now I'm just going solo here. Let's see, they'll probably follow me pretty nicely. But let's see, I have a teammate out in the breakaway actually, Joa, and he's with some Wuntum guy. I don't know who that is in real life, so I can't really pronounce his real name. But it seems like everybody is following on pretty nicely. Still 5 kilometers to the top here. Let's try and attack and see if they'll still sit on my wheel. It's Quickstep leading out. Portilla, Le Bon, Roy, Froome is there. Yeah, they're still following along actually. Oh, my attack is just really weak. I should have probably attacked at the beginning or from behind at some point. Yeah, he's following me really well. He is, of course, a better statistic climber than I am, which is probably why I'm able to. But he's been leading out, which is probably why I'm able to get away from him. Otherwise, he would probably be better than me. But hopefully, I can actually maybe even win this climb here. If I could win this climb, then that Christoph is coming. That would actually give me back my my mountain jersey. Okay, then now let's drop back in the peloton. See, now I'm in the mountain jersey again. This is actually really important for me. I finally have jersey, which means I can now start in the front of the peloton automatically every time, at least in the next stage, as long as I have a jersey. Then give me that early morning breakaway where I'm guaranteed to get away almost. If you attack immediately at the start of the stage, it's much easier to get away. In all games, you actually started. The peloton started at around that 0 and then slowly went up to like 50-60 kilometers an hour. And if you attacked immediately, you got like a minute gap immediately away from the entire peloton. It was so easy to get away. They have fixed it a bit, so you don't really start like going 60 kilometers immediately if you attack, but still a pretty big difference. Okay, so smaller peloton than usual here, you can clearly tell, and it's probably my fault honestly. We don't have a Buhani, of course, either way, so it probably doesn't hurt us much. I'm just sitting on Froome's wheel because I know Froome is going to sit up in front of the peloton anyway, so might as well follow him. Demar, Kittel is there. Magdanu working for probably Demar. Lobato is coming up as well now. I don't know why I used manager gel there. I just wanted to see for how long I could sit here in the front of the peloton as well. Rodriguez is here. Mike Matthews far behind. Trocker, Taylor Finney. All of the climbers actually up here, and then we have of course the sprinters up here. Hofland, Kittel, Christoph, Buhani, Degenkolb, Meskets dropping off. Degenkolb leading now, Kittel now. Jan Lars's team is so overpowered. It's ridiculous. And yeah, let's just go to the finish line. I think it's going to be Kittel or Hofland winning this stage. Seems like they're the two fastest. Yeah, Kittel is going to win. In front of Hofland and then Christoph. And I finished like, what did I finish? Top 20 again? 15, 16th I think this time. Not bad. And of course I reconquered my mountain jersey from Joaquim Rodriguez or Valverde, whoever it was, who had stolen it from me previously. So let's take out the end result of the stage and see my final standing of stage 10. I was actually pretty close at getting a top 10 place here. Valverde, Martin and Meskets in front of me. Almost caught them and ended up getting the top 10 place. If I started my sprint a bit earlier, I would have gotten it. But you can see only a 102-man group here, and not a lot of my teammates here. Actually, only 3 or 4 Cofidis riders in the front, 100 riders here, and the other 3, of course, in the latter half of the peloton. So not a good result for Cofidis overall, and we'll probably end up in one of the bottom places of the team overall standings. Let's take out stage 11. Woo! I almost get chills all over me by seeing this stage. Stage 11. 1 category 1 climb, no, 2 category 1 climbs, no, 3 category 1 climbs, oh, and a category 2 climb. Oh, and wait a minute, we also have a HC category mountain, hot category, out of category mountain. And of course the final one, I think, is, looking at it, it's probably either category 1 or another out of category mountain. So there's so many mountain points today. I will be trying to go on a breakaway. If they let me away, I'm probably guaranteeing myself a mountain jersey here. If not, it's too sad, but I'll try my best. It's a short stage as well, so hopefully I can get away and win some of these sprints. Okay, we're now at stage 11 at the start line. I'm all the way in front of the peloton starting here. I'm going to do what I talked about last time, attacking immediately, and hopefully I'll get away. So just press attack, and then let's just wait for the race to start. Let's see him wave that flag off, and me hopefully getting a bit of a boost out of the start gate here. Let's see how many riders want to follow me along as well. See, only the riders in like the front 10-15 riders even have the ability to follow me. All the other riders are blocked in, so I don't really know who even want to follow me here. 30 seconds already, 40 seconds, about a minute, and he's still flagging down there. They're still going. They have to crit. See, the lead out man is all the way through the peloton, so Sky can't really create a lead out win or anything similar to that anyway, which is why it's easier for me to get away. I already have a minute and 40 lead, and I don't really know if they want to follow me at all. 2 minutes. It seems like we're slowly creating a gap. If I can just go over the first 3 or 4 climbs, and then I don't care about the DC at all, I'll probably guarantee my big lead for further on in the Mountain Jersey competition. We have an attack. It's Tame, such a good climber. Ede, Deman, Catineo. They're coming up to me pretty fast as well, and I'm not the best climber in the mountains, which annoys me a lot. I was hoping I would be led away solo and no one else would want to try and get with me, but it doesn't seem to have succeeded in that plan today. Tame, of course, in the Estonian jersey. 7-man group here, a lot of good riders. Kildevert, one more rider coming all along somewhere. Oh, he's down. That was Kildevert. So we're 8-man group now. I'm leading it out at my slow pace. Let's see. Does any of them care about the Mountain Jersey? We'll probably see. Okay, they do care about the Mountain Jersey, which is so annoying. If I could just go slowly at my own pace over these climbs, would have had a much better chance. But instead, I'm probably going to finish like, I don't know, 8th over every single climb. I might as well just drop back in the peloton and try and last for as long as possible in the mountains and hopefully get a top 50 placement in the stage. Yeah, good idea, but now I'm just going to drop back and let's see how far back I am once we hit the final mountain. Okay, so in the last 10 kilometers of the stage now, and you can probably see I'm in group E29, which means that I'm pretty much done for. Completely dead. I might as well tell my energy to nil now. It doesn't really matter if I take it now or later on. But I'm just going at my own pace now. I'm already dropped so far behind. Everyone down here is done for today. Sky and all the other favorite team just completely smashed the peloton on the out of category HC climb, and ever since then I've been struggling to even get some energy back at all. And yeah, just dropping further and further back. I've lost. I'm so far behind the mountain competition now, so this is a really bad stage for me overall. But that's what you expect. I couldn't possibly have held on to that top 20, top 30 position for that long. Jonathan Fumo, the guy from the breakaway I created early on, is actually ending up winning every single mountain sprint, even the finishing sprint, and ends up taking the stage in front of Tame. It did from my team actually. Probably it's going to end up in top 10 or something like that. It's actually 2nd overall right now. Maybe even, yeah, he's ended up 5th, so that's a good stage for Kofidis actually. Really impressed by that. But yeah, other than that we have Bago ahead of me. Other than that, I'm the 3rd best rider on my team, which is not surprising at all because the rest of my team is absolutely terrible apart from Sinishal. But he's of course, as well as I am, primarily a cobblestone rider, so you can't really expect much from him either. Last 3 kilometers or so now for me. 20 minutes I've already lost to the riders who've crossed the finish line first in the breakaway. I should have gone solo. I slowed down too much because it actually took a while for the peloton to catch me after the breakaway. If I'd gone about 50 and put it on the dot, I could have gotten over a lot of the climbs myself, and then maybe even a lot further up the HC mountain before being caught by Sky. So I probably could have maybe lost 10 minutes less, which would have been a major difference. But I still think I finished around top 60, 70 here. There's so many groups that I couldn't have possibly made a good guess of where I ended up, but let's just see the finish result and see how far behind I now am in the competitions. Okay, I ended up finishing 68th in what will be the last edit video. I know I said it's only going to be 4 stages, but it's going to be 3 stages because This one was so long to drive and I lost so much time. So 68th overall, dropped down to 34th. Actually, still a pretty decent result overall. You can see here, Froome completely smashed the competition. It did for my team. 5th, probably moving up quite a bit in the standings as well. Yeah, it's up to 2nd best now, but go down to 3rd best in the team. But it's not a lot between the 3 of us up here. Team competitions. We are in, not last actually, we are in 14th. CCC, of course, one of the wildcard teams, not really doing that well right now. Young riders, I'm 7th now, dropped down 3 or 4 places I think as well. So the Charles actually gone. Wow, we lost another member. The Mara is gone as well, a lot of the sprinters are gone. Could be good for me for the future status if a lot of the sprinters are gone, which makes it easier for me to get away at the end. Mountain, points first. Points, I'm 13th, is actually surprisingly good. Mountain Jersey down to 6th. Well, 5th. Oh yeah, of course, Rodriguez got some points as well on the final climb. On that, the free breakaway riders, you can see 54 points. He won pretty much all you could win today. And I got no points at all. So yeah, that's what happens on a stage like this. Really annoying, but what can you do about it? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.